Welcome back. In this video, we will see how we can change the color and intensity of artificial light so that it can produce more realistic effect in rendering. So let's switch to Revit and see how we can do that. So to start with, let's suppose I would like to create a rendering for this particular computer lab. So we already have one view for this one. So okay, it's class 01. All right. Next, let me go to ground floor, and then let's suppose I would like to change the type of this lights. So for example, instead of using M-Troffer light parabolic square, I'm going to use some other light. So for this, let's go and add some different light. So let's go to component, load family, and then let's try to select. We can use M downlight recessed scan. So I can click open, and then since it's again a ceiling based family, so you can select, for example, I would like to use 203 millimeter incandescent 120 volt, and then I can add one of it here. Now, so let's suppose I would like to, let's remove all of these lights right now. I can select everything, and then from the filter option, let's go to and filter all the lighting fixture, and except this I can delete it. Next, let's try to make a array of this light. So let's make a array. So for example, I need 5 lights from starting from this point till the last point, which is from this here to here. Next, once it is done, let's go back. Okay, so it's not giving it, it's not adjusting all the 5 here. So we can try it once again. I can select array once again and make it 5, and starting from this point till here. So now you can see we have 5 lights present here. Let's select them and then try to array it. So I will select and then array again and use, let's suppose 6 this time. So starting from this point up to here. So now you can see we have some different light incandescent recessed scan lights instead of Troffer light. So let's go and see in the 3D view where we put the camera. So this is how this light look like. Now let's try to do the rendering first and see how the image looks like. So let me just make it a bit stretch so we can see more of the view. Now once this is done, let's go back to view control bar, and from the rendering option I can go to setting and let's put a medium, and then scheme should be interior artificial light only, and then we can run the render. So now you can see the rendering is started, and you can see the effect of this incandescent light on the walls also. So once I'll pause this video and I'll resume it once the rendering is done. So now we are done with the rendering. So this is how the rendering looks like. Now next, you can see this looks bit of more in a orange or yellowish color. So this, we can go to exposure and then we can make it a bit cooler, and then we can click it apply. So you can see it will look more white. Now the next thing which I would like to do is, let's suppose out of these lights only few lights are working and few of the lights are not working. So how we can make that kind of rendering? So for example, let's suppose let's consider some of the middle of these lights are not working. So how we can do this? We can simply go to lighting, and under lighting we have the artificial light option. We can go to artificial light, and then out of this you see all of the lights which are being used here. You can see in this list. Now to start with, what we can do, let's go and select the downlight. So here you can see we have this downlight present. So if you select one by one, okay, let me go and cancel this first. So let's save it to the project 02 class 01, and then cancel it, and then again go back to render mode, and then let's go to artificial lights, and then here let's go down, and we will see This is the down light we have. Next, you can see the moment I select these lines from this dialog box, it will keep on showing you on the ceiling. So these are few of the lights which are in the render mode. So let's suppose I don't want to use some of the lights which are on the back side. So let's use this middle lights. So I don't want to use this middle lights right now. So I'm going to switch off them from here. So now you can see very few lights are on right now. And then once it is done, I can click OK. And then we can use the scheme again, interior artificial only, and then we can do a render. And let's see how the effect will come. So again, I'm going to switch off this. I can pause it. So now the rendering is done. So you can see those lights which are not included in the rendering, you can see because of them the effect is darker here. So that's how you can include or exclude the lights before doing the rendering. Next, let me go back, and then this time let's go back and switch on all the lights. So I can select everything. Alright, so now this time all the lights are included, so I can click OK. Now this time, before running the rendering, what I would like to do is I'm going to change the color of this light. Just let's suppose, for example, some of the lights should have a filter color of red, some should be green, some should be blue. So let's start doing that one. So for this, first what I'll do, let me go to the ceiling plan, ground floor, and let's edit this light. So I can select one of the light, and I can go to edit type, and then if you go to the properties in the drop, and then you will notice there is something called color filter. So right now by default the color filter is always white. So what I can do, I can simply select it and change it, but be careful, you need to make a duplicate copy, otherwise whatever changes you are going to do it for one without making a duplicate, it's going to apply for all the lights. So before doing this, I'm going to make a edit type and then duplicate copy, and then as a reference I'll type red here. So this is going to be red, and the color will be red here, and then click OK. Similarly, this one I'm going to make a duplicate copy again. Let's select it, and let's suppose, for example, this is going to be blue, and then click OK. So come down, and in the color filter we can use the blue color. Similar way, I can select this one and then edit type, duplicate, and let's make it green, and then click OK. So let's go down, and in the color filter again we can change it to green, and then click OK. Now I would like to apply this red to all of this row, so I can select it, and then we can select red. Then similarly for this we can use it, for example, green, and similarly for this one we can use it as blue. And these two should be white, and this one, the last row, should be again red. So once we have done our changes, we can go back to the 3D view. So we can go to class 01, and then let's go back to render mode, and then let's select medium, and then it's only interior artificial only. Let's go and check if all the lights are selected. You can click OK, and then let's start with render. So now you can see, you can find there is a bit of different colors. It looks more colorful. That's how you can change the light. So what I'll do, let me pause it again, and I'll resume it once the rendering is done. So now we are almost done. One more thing, let's suppose if you feel the rendering is okay and you would like to stop in between without closing anything, so simply you can click on stop, and it will ask you whether you would like to stop this operation, and you can click yes. So it won't delete any of the element. And in the similar way, you can go to adjust exposure, and you can change the exposure value, and then you can make it more look cooler. So that's how you can change the color of your artificial lights and create beautiful rendering. So I hope you learn how we can change the lights and do the rendering. So in the next video, we will see how we can create the rendering for the exterior view. Thank you very much.